We're going on a walk through the emotional eating food court. It's more like a food carnival, actually. Anyway, picture this with me for a second, okay? The camera pans out, shows you walking along, minding your own business through the food court at the mall. You've been shopping for quite a while and you're getting tired. In addition to your packages, you're loaded down with excess body weight that makes you physically and psychologically uncomfortable. Your feet hurt, your knees hurt, you're tired, you want to sit down and take a break. The sights, sounds, and smells of enticing food are coming at you from all directions. Then it hits you. In fact, you smell it even before you see it. Cinnabon. This week in Emotional Eating 101, we're talking about hopelessness and futility. This is a critical subject that I think most diet experts overlook because, frankly, they've never been fat, so they really don't get it. I understand all too well the hopelessness and futility that come with obesity because I lived it for decades. When it was me walking through the food court, here's exactly what would have been going on in my head. Oh my gosh, that cinnamon roll smells so good. I'm so tired. I could really use a pick-me-up. Oh, stop it. Just keep walking. It's not on your diet. Screw the diet. I want the damn cinnamon roll. So you go back and forth arguing with yourself about the cinnamon roll. Naturally, all this happens in about a nanosecond as you're approaching Cinnabon. Here's the thing about hopelessness. When you're fat, you figure, why not have the Cinnabon? You want it. It'll taste good. It'll make you feel better. If you somehow manage to white knuckle it past the place and don't get it, it's not like you're going to wake up tomorrow and be thin. You're still going to be fat, and you didn't get to have the Cinnabon, so why fight it? When your dreams of losing weight seem futile, that's exactly what you do. You eat the cinnamon roll. And that's what I did. Not just with Cinnabon, but with lots of comfort foods. Even that expression, comfort food, connotes emotional dependency on food. It's part of our everyday lexicon, which just goes to show how ingrained emotional eating is in our culture. Drives me bonkers. The hopelessness and futility that led me to overindulge in these comfort foods was not easy to turn around. Of all my emotional eating behaviors, this is the one that could have left me fat for the rest of my life. When I hit rock bottom, I had no choice but to put my life in a different trajectory. It was hitting that low point that left me feeling like there was nowhere to go but up. Things could only get better. In a strange way, that gave me hope. In that moment, I knew that my future could not possibly be as dark as my past. For the first time in a very long time, I was optimistic. I had a vision of just being normal, of not hurting. Pretty humble vision, actually, but that's where I started. And amazingly, the more things I did that supported that vision, the better I felt. The better I felt, the easier it was to make good choices. The more I made good choices, the more hopeful and optimistic I felt. The more hopeful I felt, the more success I had. So now I do things every day that make me feel hopeful and optimistic. I exercise because it makes me feel on top of the world. I drive fast. I listen to loud music. I don't do stuff I hate. I spend time with people I love. It's not terribly complicated, actually. Hope for a better future and optimism that you can accomplish your goals are right there in front of you. But you must be willing to fight for them. Nobody's going to hand them to you. If you want to go get them, I'm right here with you, cheering you on, because it matters.